This is Beyond Entertainment. Woohoo! Keep watching Beyond Entertainment Show with PVO. Woohoo!
And this is Beyond Entertainment.
Okay, you are welcome to Beyond Entertainment Show with PVO. This is a very special edition as we are celebrating my very good friend, a veteran, a drama minister of note. KSO is turning 50 today, 26th of January 2021. The band crew went after him to ask him very important questions about his life. Some of the things that you have never heard before from KSO. You know that some people say that 50 is the old age of the youth and the young age of the old. KSO is 50 today. We are celebrating you, brother. God bless you. All right, before we go to the interview, I need you to see this clip and see how big KSO was.
Àrẹ̀mọ Lábọ̀pọ̀, kábíyèsí aláyé ti ròyìn ohun gbogbo tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lóru àná fún ọ. Àbí? Àmọ́ ọ̀nà àbáyọ kan ti há sílẹ̀ ní ìsìn o. Àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ ti sọ̀rọ̀.
Tó, kí ni wọ́n wí o, bàbá wa olúwo?
Káre Àrẹ̀mọ Bọ̀pọ̀. Ó rí. Òòṣà òféfé mọ́sálà ò kọ ẹbọ sí alọ́rùn nílùú ìrí. Àmọ́ ńgbà tá a kúrò láàfin lóru àná, èmi méwúrẹ́ dúdú méjì. Mo lọ fi ṣètùtù túbá fáwọn èèyàn gèdè aláwọ̀ òjìkùtù nínú igbó awo. Ńbẹ̀ làwọn arúnmọlẹ̀ ti á sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n ní ká lọ tú ètùtù ń ṣe fún òòṣà òféfé mọ́sálà lóru òní.
Wo kó yá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ olúwo ni o. Kó dúpẹ́ gidi lọ́wọ́ olúwo ni o. Gbogbo wàhálà rẹ̀ tó ṣe. Sórí pé ikú ti yẹ̀ lórí mi báyìí. Ikú ló yẹ̀ lórí mi o. Lábọ̀pọ̀ kó dúpẹ́ gidi lọ́wọ́ olúwo ni o.
Wọ́n ní onílẹ̀ ń lọ Èkó.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bàbá wa olúwo. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Ẹ ní lè padà sékòó lónìí nù o. Yóò fẹ́ tààrọ̀ ọ̀la. Torí pé àjọ lọ ṣèrúbọ nígbó awo lóru òní ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Èmi ní Àrẹ̀mọ. Ìwọ ló pe wúrẹ́ dúdú nídìí òrìṣà òfin mọ́sálà lóru òní. Láti fi ṣètùtù ẹbú ọtí òfin lóru àná.
Báwọn arúnmọlẹ̀ ti wí gan-an.
Kábíyèsí ó parí. Ó kárí lá Àrẹ̀mọ. Ó kárí lá Àrẹ̀mọ. Kò lè ṣeé ṣe.
And you know what? We got the man that acted as that chief priest, and that is Wole Olaleye, and he has something to say about that particular movie. Listen to him.
Yeah, down the memory lane, KSO is such a wonderful man to work with. For example, when we worked together in Eseajoji, and he played the son of the Kabiyesi, and I was the Oluwo Onwari, and he was supposed to go to the Alunyangede to do the sacrifice to Tutuba. And the Kabiyesi sent for him. He came into the palace hall, and when he was told that he will follow Oluwo Onwari to the forest to offer the sacrifice, you see, there was this hysterical laughter. And everybody thought, well, he has agreed, and they started laughing with him. And suddenly the eyes changed and became so firm and said, Kolisheshi. I was almost laughing on set. like we the two of us did not rehearse that particular beat. before we came before the camera. Everybody did his own rehearsals. But when he put on that act on set, thank God the camera wasn't on me, it was on him alone. I was almost laughing. This is somebody who was laughing seriously to an extent that people were shedding tears. And suddenly, not within a second, he just turned around and said, Kuleshishi.
Kuleshishi. Kuleshishi.
Yes, the movie you just saw now is Ẹ̀sìn Àjòjì.
Who did I offend? Why? Why? This world is a wicked world. How can my own daughter, Bolatito, raped to death by unknown assailants?
My name is Kolade Segun-Okeowo, born 26th of January 1971 precisely in the city of Shagamu, Ogun State. I went to Mayflower School in Ikenne for my secondary education, and thereafter proceeded to the Ogun State University, Agoiwoye, for my first degree in history. I did my youth service in Ondo State, and thereafter proceeded to the Bafema University in Ile-Ife for my postgraduate studies in international relations. I was studying for my master's in international relations when I met the Lord and became born again in 1992. Thereafter, I proceeded into missionary works through my fellowship, the Christ Ambassador Student Outreach, KSO, in OAU Ile-Ife. And it was through KSO that I got in touch with linked with my church, the Assemblies of God Church, Aderemi Road in Ile-Ife, from where I had the privilege of meeting the Manzan Faith Ministries, got introduced into drama evangelism in 1993, and by 1994 I was already into full-time drama ministry, and that's what I'm doing till date, in addition to private enterprise, politics, and educational management. And that's what I am today, by the grace of God.
Modern entertainment, beyond the applause of men, we seek for something valuable, and that is the soul of man, yeah. And that is the soul of man. Men and women, so down for God. And this is beyond entertainment. And this is beyond entertainment. Beyond entertainment. Beyond entertainment. Stay glued, stay tuned with PVO.
The first time I went on location for a movie that I produced was Omogyomi. Omogyomi was a 13-week bilingual television series. It was shot in English and Yoruba, Omogyomi and Daughters of the River, and was transmitted on some key television stations around that time. And we thank God for the success of that movie. Yeah, comparing Omogyomi with what we are having now is a whole lot of differences. A whole lot of differences. We shot Omogyomi with what we consider to be the best of technology in those days. I was talking about MS-40 VHS camera, which was available at that time. And then we use all kinds of lightings that today's film shoots will want to call that an abomination. You know, we're using a red halogen lights that were carried with bare hands. There were no tripods. We're not using tripods in those days. We're using human tripods. Those are the people who will carry lights, holding it with towels and sweating under the influence of halogen bulbs. And virtually every member of cast were sweating, will be sweating. Those are the kind of shooting we're doing in those days. And in those days, we're young, we're very young, and we had the strength, the strength of youthful age with us. I remember during the shooting of Omogumi, we shot 7 days non-stop. 7 days non-stop at a stretch. By the time I finished shooting Omogumi and I returned back to my room on campus, I entered my room and my bed started, my bed was running around the room. I saw my bed was rotating on its own axis, and I fainted. I fainted in the room. I didn't wake up until around 5 in the evening. That was around 11 a.m. I didn't wake up until around 5 in the evening. We believed that we could do anything. But today we realize that it was not really anointing that was pushing us at that time. It was the young blood. But of course we had the zeal. There was the zeal to make sure that what we're doing will reach out to the whole world. For me personally, what led me to drama evangelism was my watching a film called Lost Forever. I just got to Ife. I was a student of international relations, a master's student, and I was told that there would be a film show at the Odudua Hall. So I went to watch this drama, and lo and behold, it was a Christian drama. People were giving their life to Christ after the altar call, and they were weeping. And I have been involved in some form of drama where I was in my first degree and my NYCD. So I was like, drama, just this ordinary drama is what people are watching, and they are giving their life to Christ, and they are crying. That got me interested. And one thing led to the other. I found out who did the film, and I was informed that the makers of the film were right there in Ife. So I went after to find out, and I got information that a course will be coming up very soon. And I attended the course, and the rest is history. All right, at the last count, we've had 42 movies that Crystalline has shot, has produced. The latest one being Needless Pain, which will be released on my birthday, on the 30th. That's on the day of the celebration of my birthday, because I'm actually January 26, but the celebration will be on January 30. So on January 30, immediately after the celebration, precisely 5 p.m., we're going to premiere the latest film from Crystalline, that's Needless Pain. So those are the latest that we have. The last time we shot the film was Welcome Yesterday. Welcome Yesterday is already on here.
Ibukun was raped during a birthday party, while her sister Bukola was raped on the campus a few years ago. You see, officer, myself and my wife are deeply traumatized by these questions you are asking. As you can see, we are terribly destabilized. So,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I understand, sir. We're just trying to help.
Sincerely, when people say that I'm very busy, I call hello. I say, no, it's not true. Am I as busy as Dangote? I draw inspiration from Alhaji Aliko Dangote, sincerely, as a business person. Aliko Dangote has over 100 companies that he sits over. And he's still aspiring to do more. And I ask myself, am I as busy as these people? The answer is no. I am not as busy as them. So I still feel that we have time to do more. We could still do more. I believe in delegation. I believe in delegation. I believe in giving people assignments to do. You do this, you do that. And one of the things I've learned from my financial mentors is to say that it is not good to work for money, but it is good that money will work, for you. So I have learned that lesson to say, okay, let money work for me. As I sit here, people are working, and one or two things are happening. People are working in the office. People are working in the farm. I have people who are staff who are doing one or two things, and I feel that there's still opportunity to do more. Even as I clock 50 now, I see this 10 years, between now and the next major birthday, which is 68, I see that's probably the last major active decade of my life. The last most active decade of my life. Because by the age of 60, one will be, gradually, winding up for retirement. So I believe that in the next 10 years, I should get ready to even do more. Sincerely, because nobody advised me to do what I did, I will not advise anybody to do what I did. Because nobody advised me to do what I did. So I was on my own. I took responsibility for my actions. Because even my father said I was not ready for marriage. I said I was ready. So between me and my wife, we had already concluded, don't talk. Whatever we go through should be between me and you. And we agreed. So the experience you talked about, yes, my wife was pregnant with our first child. And this particular day, there was no food in the house. There was no food in the house. Not even a grain of corn was available in the house. So 8 p.m. we were together, and I asked her that crazy question: are you hungry? Because I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to ask. But just to show concern, my people would say ajoju owolo. So I was trying to shaju. So I said, are you hungry? And she looked at me. She was like, and she shook her head and said, no, I am not. How do you ask a pregnant woman whether you are hungry at 8 p.m. for crying out loud? Not 8 a.m., 8 p.m. Many years later, my mother-in-law was staying with us, and things have gotten better. And so we're sharing some of those things with her. And my mother-in-law was like, what? You mean you people went through all of this? And you never told us? You never came came back home? And we're living in Leifel. Going back to our house would just take up probably a taxi or thereabout. But you see, when I was getting married, my mother-in-law said something that, made the two of us decide that no. My mother-in-law said, so we made up our minds that, okay, even if we are hungry to the point of death, going back to my mother-in-law was not going to be an option. So my wife never went back home for once. She never went back home to ask for support. So it was like fable when we were telling our mother-in-law, my mother-in-law, what we went through. She never believed we could go through all of that without telling her, but we never did. That's the truth. Well, for me, Esanjuju was one. I love the part. I'm still looking forward to a film like that will bring out, a serious task in me. I really love that film, Esanjuju.
ààrẹ ọba lábòjẹyẹ ń gbọ́ wọ́n ní ọkọ̀ ó sọ pé òní ṣètùtù ìtúbá.
gbogbo ètùtù tó yẹ kí n ṣe ní ẹnìkan ti ṣe nítorí tèmi díndí ọmọ bákan ni wọ́n gbé kọ́gi tí wọ́n sì ta ẹ̀jẹ̀ rẹ̀ sílẹ̀ nítorí gbogbo ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ àti àìṣedédé mi. Nítorí náà ètùtù ewúrẹ́ ò jámọ́ nǹkan kan mọ́.
Ǹjẹ́ ìwọ mọ àwọn dúdú awo oníyán? Awo rẹ̀rẹ̀ awo ọ̀gbọ̀n. Bó o bá mọ̀ kó o wí mi.
Èmi ò mọ awo dúdú, ṣùgbọ́n mo mọ ọba ńlá kan tó jókòó nínú òkùnkùn bírímù. Òkùnkùn àti àwọsánmọ̀ yí i ká, òkùnkùn sì ń bẹ lábẹ́ ẹsẹ̀ rẹ̀. Ǹjẹ́ èyí mọ̀? Bí ẹ̀yin bá mọ̀ kẹ́ wí fún mi.
Ǹjẹ́ ìwọ mọ ilé gẹ́gẹ́ ẹyẹ ayé? Òwò ẹ̀rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́. Eyín òrìṣà. Tó o bá mọ̀ òwe mi.
Èmi ò mọ orúkọ ẹyẹ ayé, ṣùgbọ́n mo mọ ọba tó dá gbogbo ẹyẹ. Nípasẹ̀ rẹ̀ ni a dá ohun gbogbo, àti nínú rẹ̀ ni ohun gbogbo dúró ṣe ọ̀kan. alùyọ̀ngèdè aláwọ̀ òjìkùtù. Ǹjẹ́ ẹ̀yin mọ ẹni tí ó jókòó lórí òbírí ayé tí gbogbo àwọn ẹni tí ó wà lábẹ́ rẹ̀ sì dàbí ẹlẹ́ngà tí ó ta ọ̀run bí ohun títa tí ó sì nà wọ́n bí àgọ̀ láti gbé? Ǹjẹ́ ẹ̀yin mọ̀? Bí ẹ bá mọ̀ kẹ́ ẹ wí fún mi. Kódà ǹjẹ́ ẹ̀yin mọ ẹni tí ń jẹ́ ìmọ́lẹ̀ ayé tí ń mọ́lẹ̀ láàrin òkùnkùn tí òkùnkùn kò sì lè borí rẹ̀? Bí ẹ bá mọ̀ kẹ́ ẹ wí fún mi. Ẹ ò mọ̀? Ó dáa, èmi mọ̀. Òun ni ọba àwọn ọba, olúwa àwọn olúwa, ẹni tí gbogbo ipá àti agbára bẹ ní ọwọ́ rẹ̀, àkọ́bí nínú àwọn òkú, ọmọ aládé àlàáfíà, ọ̀rọ̀ àtètèkọ́ṣe, Jésù.
Yeah, The Gods Are to Blame was another film that I look forward to acting such a role again and again. And finally, most recently, a production by Opeyemi Akitunde talking about stepping into Maggie's shoes. I love the part I played in that film, the part of an old mission evangelist. You know, a part that I have prepared, you know, to play for more than 7 or 8 years. I've been prepared to play that role, looking for the appropriate script to play that role. So quite a lot of challenging movies, but I want to bring out those three as standing out. SIJJ, The Gods Are Not to Blame, and then finally stepping into Maggie's shoes. My advice and my counsel has been consistency and constancy. To remain consistent and be constant. I have discovered that in this world, there is nothing that anybody lays his hand to do, and he does consistently and constantly, that will not succeed. Except if it is criminal. But as long as it's not criminal, as long as it's not sinful, when you lay your hands upon a plow or you lay hands upon a particular vision and you remain constant and consistent in it, you will become successful. You know, I have had reasons to counsel a lot of young people that I discovered that they change visions anyhow. They change plans anyhow. They are always looking for what is selling. What is selling. Many years ago, a young man came to my office and, you know, kept on telling me what the Lord has showed him to do. And then each time he comes to me, he's talking about what is in, what is selling. Okay. Children evangelism ló tún tà báyìí nísìn. Ọ̀gá, wọ́n ní deliverance ló tún tà báyìí. He's always looking for what is selling. And I saw in him a young man that will fail because he's always looking for what will sell. So I like to encourage young people out there, don't look for what is selling. Look for your own selling point, your own greatness, and remain consistent and constant in it. And then finally, celebrate the name. Concentrate on the name and not the fame. Build a name and not fame. Fame will fizzle out over time, but name will not fizzle out. And that's what I encourage your people to do. Build your name, not the fame. A lot of people are interested in fame. I want to be famous. I want to be popular. No, build a name. And how do you build a name? You build a name by your precedence, by integrity, by honesty, by doing what you are doing with the fear of God and doing it with integrity. You are going to build a name. And once you build a name, name will outlive fame. Name will outlive fame. Because even when you stop doing what you're doing, your name will continue to trail after you. But for fame, for example, if you stop acting in movies and all that you are looking for is fame, your fame will go down if you stop acting in movies. But if you build a name, even if your face does not appear in movies again, your name will continue to speak for you. So build a name, not the fame. That's my counsel.
Bàbá Olóyè, èdè ṣe ti jẹ́ ká gbé wọn lọ sí ilé ìwòsàn. Àrẹ̀mọ, ọ̀rọ̀ ilé ìwòsàn kan ní tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí. Wọ́n náà ya arúgbó kan yọ sàn lójú àlá. Lóru àná lẹ́yìn tẹ́yìn kúrò nílé. Àwọn ìyá arúgbó. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, kábíyèsí ni wọ́n náà pàṣẹ bí ẹni máa kú lójú àlá.
jíjí tán jí òtútù bò wọn ni ngbó tún dàárọ̀ yìí àwọn ìyá arúgbó tún dé wọ́n tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí náà wọ́n ń gi lórí bẹ́ẹ̀ fọ́rí burúkú ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wọn nu igbe ara ríro àti ìyẹn ké wọnú mọ́tò bí ẹ ṣe ní ká máa gbọ́n àbọ̀ ń bí inú. àwọn ìyá arúgbó méjì bàbá olóyè àwọn ìyá arúgbó méjì yẹn yọ sí mi náà. wọ́n lọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. wọn ò sì bọ́ ọjà wọn ò sí ọ́nì kankan. ojú àlá ni wọ́n ti yọ sí mi.
Well, two things. Number one, I'm shocked that 50 years has gone. That's the first thing. Number two, I'm kind of mixed feelings that, wow, you mean I've spent 50 years? Because in those days when I saw my seniors celebrating 50, this person is 50, that person is 50, when Daddy Mike was 50, I used to look at them and, wow, now suddenly, you know, it is my turn to be 50. So I am grateful to God. I'm happy that I'm 50. I have crossed the Rubicon of the life expectancy in Nigeria. Life expectancy in Nigeria is about 47, so at least I have crossed that Rubicon of 47 or 48 or thereabout. And then finally, suddenly it has dawned on me that I have entered into more than half of my life expectancy, probably. Assuming God wants me to spend 100 years on earth, it simply means I have gone halfway already. The truth is that the remaining half may not be as active as the first half. So I need to understand that I have a short time to spend. Therefore, I must walk. You know, we must walk the works of our Father who has sent us while it is day. The night cometh when no man can walk. That night is drawing near very closely. And so that's one of the lessons that my 50th birthday is teaching me. The night is drawing closer. So walk the walks. And that's why I said this next 10 years is probably the last of the most active part of one's life. So whatever I have to do this 10 years probably will be the most active, knowing fully well that after this 10 years is we're celebrating non minutes.
So I remember another scene when we were shooting Tope Alabi's movie, Atijo, when he asked FA and ABJ to beat me. He knew he was going to do it, so he called the two boys, those two area boys. He called them and he gave them that instruction secretly without me knowing of it. And he told them to beat me, and he went to hide somewhere. When he called action, he ran away, went to stay somewhere and watching from afar. Those boys, hey, I pray that we'll never be on set with them again. ABJ and Efe, Abayomi Ojo and Francis Okoli. Those two area boys, hey, they dealt with me. They dealt with me. And KSO, I told him, all right, this is your third time you are doing it. Oh. Remember you did it in another nature? Because of this that you have done, I'm going to write a script for you in particular. Ijiyanla. I will put it Ijiyanla. And there will be 40 scenes in that movie. 38 scenes of that movie, the lead actor will be beaten. Slaps, beaten, everything. And KSO, you are going to be that lead actor. They will beat you 38 scenes. You will only enjoy in 2 scenes. In the 2 scenes, I will buy you turkey. I will buy you 5 alive, don't worry. But 38 scenes, they will flog you. They will slap you. They will box you. When you get back to Gijo, to Shimawa, SSO will not recognize your face again because it will have been so dented. Yes. Don't worry, it's a light mood.
Báwọn kan bá kúṣẹ́ nígbà kan láyé wọn, tó bá wá dolówó, wọ́n á sọ wípé ìyanu. Bẹ́lòmíràn bá gbà orí tó bá wá dọ́lọ́mọ èyí.
a sọ pé ìyanu lóòótọ́ ni ìyanu. Moriyanu, ìyanu. That's my favorite. Moriyanu by Tope Alabi.
What a wonderful interview. We want to thank God for the life of this man of God who has many parts to him. My brother, evangelist Kolade Segun-Okeowo. What you are today is the least that you will ever be. That is our prayer from the Bent crew. KSO will pray for you that God will continue to prosper you. The Lord will continue to increase you in the mighty name of the Lord Jesus Christ. As Yoruba people will say, Igba ọdún ọdún kan. If you don't know what that means, go and do research and find out. All right, thank you very much. Until I come your way again with another guest in this show. Please keep watching Beyond Entertainment Show with PVO, and don't forget to click that like button and recommend this channel to others. God bless you. See you again.
More than entertainment, beyond the applause of men, we seek for something valuable, and that is the soul of man, yeah. And that is the soul of man. Men and women, so down for God. And this is beyond entertainment. And this is beyond entertainment. Beyond entertainment.
Keep watching Beyond Entertainment Show with PVO.